So there it is. I had intentions, two things in mind going into this session. I was either going to attempt 540 if I felt good, and if that wasn't going to be there or was going to be iffy, being that I had no spotter, I wasn't going to do it, and I was going to try to hit 500 for a set of 4. Neither one of those happened. I wanted to do my heavy bench before I did the deadlift meet. Like I said, I tweaked my knee on that last squat I did, and I decided to rest instead of bench pressing, just to try to rest as much as possible before the deadlift meet. Honestly, it didn't affect my deadlift a whole lot. I do rely a lot on leg drive, and I was definitely having trouble both getting into position and engaging my leg drive on my left leg. So it wasn't there. So yeah, bench press has to kind of end this training cycle, not necessarily on a high note, but it is what it is. Looking back over the whole training cycle, even going back to the 5x5s phase, I hit bench PRs in my 5x5s and my 3x3s, so there's something to build on there. Circumstances are what they are. This is part of lifting. Even the slightest of injuries can play an effect. And of course, I'm sure I basically hit 4 PR single deadlifts in a single training cycle, so that's gonna beat you up a little bit. Plus, I was hitting squat rep PRs, heavy squat rep PRs, and a squat single PR. So I PR'd there. I PR'd 4 times, 4 single PRs on my worst lift, the deadlift. So I'm more than happy with that. Even if the bench ending was kind of anticlimactic. We go and look at everything. Like I said, I PR'd 5x5 bench, PR'd 3x3 bench. Did not get a PR single or double on bench. But I had 4 single deadlift PRs. I had, when I hit the 700 with straps, that was a PR. 705 with straps was a PR. Then in the meet, 665 in a meet was a 4-pound meet PR, and I opened with that. And then 700 would, then been a 39-pound meet PR, based on my last best meet. So 4 PRs on that. I squatted 650 in sleeves, which is a PR. A walked out PR too to boot. So not mad at that. As far as what comes next, the next probably 3 to 4 weeks is going to be a lot of fuck around-itis in terms of just going to the gym and kind of winging it. However, knee rehab is going to be first and foremost. I'll be doing a lot of hamstring curls, things like that. Making sure my knee gets back to, it's 100%, which given, my tendonitis and stuff flaring up isn't necessarily 100% of what it possibly is at the best ever non-injured knee, but get it back to 100% of what it is. And probably, drop 10 pounds or so over the next month, hopefully. Get a little bit healthier, let my body recover a little bit. That should always be first and foremost after a peaking cycle or a competition. Getting back healthy and doing some fun stuff. So yeah, then in terms of what's going to come after that, I'm not going to put anything like solid in stone right now. I'm going to give myself this month of November of just, kind of randomizing my gym before I make any decisions as to what the future holds. Still, very likely that I'll be competing sometime next year, assuming my knee, whenever I feel it's back good enough to go back at it, will dictate when I compete. That said, let's break down all the lifts, which I mentioned on my other videos. Deadlift, obviously grip is still the weak point, and it's not at this point that I have a weak grip. It really is, and I hate to be the excuse guy, but I really do have these little sausage fucking fingers, and I have a hard time getting my hand around the bar. And I get memed for it on Facebook for my friends. But that, you know, it is what it is. It's on top of T-Rex arms and all that. You know, I have a hard time getting my hands around the bar, so I have to super compensate to where just having good grip strength isn't good enough. I need my grip strength to be great. So that'll definitely be something I can work on even when not necessarily focusing on deadlift or any of the big three per se. I can still do grip work even, you know, when I'm fucking around. Squats, you know, my tendonitis flared up. That's where my weakness lies there. I need to do a better job of prehab, taking care of my knee, keeping it healthy. It kept me from squatting heavy, you know, bare knee and or in sleeves for, you know, the better part of a year last time. So hopefully that's not the case. I wanted to do a big wrap squat too, but I can't do that now. That would be ignorant of me to even attempt. So I'm not going to go there with that. But that's where my biggest issue on squat lies and what needs to be first priority on my squats. And as far as bench press goes, you know, I didn't really get to go to that absolute max to really see. But the best I could tell in this last session wasn't very telling because of the circumstances is, you know, I really just need to stay focused on my form, keeping it up to par, and, you know, just practicing the lift more and getting stronger. And that's really the case for bench press. You know, I have really good form on bench press. I have really good technique. I don't necessarily have a weak point on bench press. And I'm not saying that to be cocky or anything, but my bench is pretty solid in all areas, and I just need to get stronger on bench press. So that's the breakdown of the training cycle, and what I feel like needs to happen and be addressed, and what I'm going to be, you know, doing for the following month or so at the gym. Of course, I'll film here and there what I'm doing, but it's definitely not going to be like the structured linear programming that's been, you know, the last few months. It'll resemble a lot more of the cross fatty stuff at the beginning of the year, only with a lot less jumping because my knee. So that's that. I am disappointed I didn't get to go for a heavy single on bench, but, you know, it is what it is. Things happen, and yeah, that's it. Peace.